Dream Queen. Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. I am bringing you a video today about the Ace of Wands. I know in my last video I said that I was going to be doing 3 cards at once, but I decided that if anyone is going to be using my channel for educational purposes, that I want them to be able to have a very easy time accessing what they need, and they can just click one video, find what they need to know, and then move forward. So today we're going to be talking about the Ace of Wands, and I'm really excited to bring this to you and kind of start this whole educational part of what I'm going to be doing here. So here I have the Ace of Wands. I hope you can see that. So we have the Ace of Wands, and today I'm going to go over exactly what that means if you get that in a reading. And then I'll talk about it in each of its positions if you're doing just a typical 3-card spread. And that's pretty much it for today. This is going to be a quick and easy one. I'm going to be talking about the meaning of it upright and reversed. So let's talk about it. So I'm going to put a picture right here. So this is the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands, I'm going to talk about its depiction really quickly. So like what is on this card. So if I'm looking at this card, you have a hand, and it's kind of emerging from this cloud right here, and it's holding this single wand. And here it's got this really beautiful, like, lush landscape. It's got hills, it's got trees, it's got the water, and then it's also got this castle here. And so kind of what this is depicting is that there's brand new ideas and call to action coming to your life. In my last video, if you watched that, if you haven't, I highly recommend going back and watching that. I talk about all the different suits and like what they mean. That will give you a little bit better clue as to what I'm talking about here. But these are about fire, so they're about action, and they are going to be talking about like what you can do physically in your life, or what you need to do physically in your life, or maybe what you need to hold back for. So this one is all about your new ideas that are going to call you to action. And so you see this hand, it's emerging from this like fog almost, and like it's coming out of this fog, and there's new ideas, and there's a lot of energy behind it. When you see the castle in your cards right here, so the castle's in the background, this means that if this is coming to you and it's upright and your ideas are flowing and you kind of know, like, I've been thinking about doing this, I really want to travel, or I really want to take this job, or, you know, I've been thinking about moving to this new home, or, you know, this creative project, that's telling you that that's a good step for you. That is really the step you need to take. The heels, though, are going to tell you that this is challenging for you, or it could be challenging. You're going to meet with challenge. This is a very infant stage of like whatever it is you're asking about, but it is a very positive sign. So the Ace of Wands, it's all about like your true potential. It represents the new ideas in your life that inspire you to be creative, or to, you know, kind of take action. So maybe, you know, you've been thinking about creating a better, healthier lifestyle, and you get this pulled. That means that, yes, like that is something you should definitely do, and that you have the potential to do it, and like now is a great time to do it. And that's just an example there. It's going to represent the new things at their very beginning stages. You know, you've been thinking about this project, blah, blah, blah. You've been thinking about, you know, creating this space or whatever it is, and you get this card. Yes, it's a good thing. It's your potential that you will be able to do that. It's geared towards action. Like I said, it's fiery. It's creating a lot of energy around what you want to create. So these ideas that are flowing to you, like, they are filled with a lot of energy and passion, and like sometimes you might be told to tone it down. This card is telling you, do not do that. Like, speak your truth, do what you need to do, and really make things happen for you. So in times of pulling the ace, you want to start thinking to yourself, like, what is your heart being pulled to? So if you have a lot of ideas, if you're someone like me who's got 5,000 projects going on, and you pull this, start really pinpointing, like, what is it that you really, really want? What are you being called to do? And like, also pay attention to, you know, what the other cards are saying, but this is all about like listening to your heart and like really taking action on that passion. If you are reading for somebody or yourself, and the question that you're asking really is more of a yes or no question, and you pull this is a definite yes. Definite yes. But the yes for this is going to say, yes, this is the right step for you, but it only is talking about that you have the potential to make it happen. It's not saying, it's not a guarantee that something will happen. So yeah, it's a call to action. It's telling you, yes, like you have the potential to do this, like you are cut out for this, this is something you should do. But if you don't take the steps to do it, like you're not going to be able to make it happen. So this is more of a like an urge to like, yeah, let's follow these passions. Your ideas are absolutely great ideas. You should totally act on them. But I'm not guaranteeing you that this is going to happen. It's all about what you continue to do. If you continue to act on that fiery passion of yours, this Ace of Wands is definitely going to manifest itself for you. The whole message behind this card really is just to listen to your heart. If there's a fire in your heart and it's calling you to action and the opportunity appears, take that. Open that door for yourself and really just keep going. Listen to your ideas. Take action on it. Once you have that really great idea and it's solid, like literally just go out and do it. And that's what this Ace of Wands is telling you when we're talking about it, like in a very general sense. There is different meanings for different questions, and so I'm going to go over that. And I'll timestamp these down below, so if you need to know just a specific part of what this is, you can go down to the comment section or the description, and I'll have timestamps for you. So, love. This is what this will mean for love. It can represent the start of a new relationship, so if you are single and you are not committed, this really means that a new type of relationship is coming your way depending on the cards. This can also mean that there's a new start and it's really not time to focus on a relationship. But if you're asking strictly about love and you have this pop up and depending on the other cards, this is really can symbolize that there's a new start to a relationship and it's going to be super fiery and passionate and there's going to be a lot of action. Y'all might travel a lot together. You might do a lot of really fun things together, something that is a very action filled and like a very active relationship. If you are in a committed relationship and this card appears, this probably means that there's going to be some new beginnings happening in your relationship. So something's going to happen, or y'all are going to come to this understanding that y'all need something more to really strengthen that relationship that you guys have. And so pay attention to that. If you're pulling a lot of aces, this really means that your relationship kind of needs this new, fresh beginning. It can also mean that if you're in a committed relationship, that y'all might be moving in together or taking trips together, that y'all are about to take that next step in your relationship. It can also mean that maybe possibly marriage. It can also symbolize somebody with a fire zodiac sign. So if you're a single person and you are curious about maybe who that next person is coming in your life and you're pulling a ton of wands and you get an Ace of Wands or whatever, you might be having somebody who comes in who is that fire sign, or they really represent somebody of a fire sign. So somebody who's very, very action oriented. They like to be outdoors. They like to move around. They like to travel. They have a lot of passion and a lot of energy, and they're just really out there. They're, think of a Leo and how just loud and proud they are. Like that's kind of what a fiery sign is, and just a lot of energy happening behind that. So if you're reading for yourself or somebody else and they have a career question, so this card can really mean that like either you're about to step into a new career that reignites a passion in you, or you're going to be moving into a new part of your career or getting that new position in your career that really brings out that passion and that ideas. It can mean that, the ideas that you have surrounding your career are the right ideas and you should totally act on them. If you're asking about like investments and money and you get this, like, yes, this is a good thing for you, but with it being the ace and it being such an infant stage in the suit, you have to realize that this is going to require planning and time. So this isn't something that's going to happen for you tomorrow, but with it being a wand, it's a very fast moving pace. So, you can't expect to see this in the next few days or weeks. It's just, you have to be prepared to be on the lookout for what you're waiting for. If you're pulling this too, and like you're asking about like maybe finances more or less and not really your career, this can also symbolize that there's a new start that's going to bring money into your life, or that you might be getting gifts of money that really are able to push you forward, or gifts of some type of value, not necessarily money, that spark or ignite this fire in you, and like it gives you the ability to push forward on your dreams, on your goals, and what have you. So this is a really positive card when it comes to like your job or your money or your career. It really means that you are about to step into a place where a lot of fiery energy is going to happen for you, and you're going to feel really good about where you're at. So sometimes people are going to come in and they're going to ask about health, or maybe you have health questions, and a lot of times people get kind of confused with certain cards when it comes to health. So I am going to be adding that into each one of my videos, as well as spirituality. So health. So if you're asking questions about health, this card appears, it means that whatever you're thinking you need to do, so if you're thinking you need to change your diet or you need to start exercising more, that's a good idea for you. You know, it means that you're in a great place for this now in your life, that you have the energy and everything is aligned right, that if you really do want to pursue this and you really put that energy towards it, that it can and will happen for you. It's a really good sign that like you are on your way to being healthy. It can also mean that if you're coming out of a place like where you've been sick, things haven't been so great for you, and you start pulling like the Ace of Wands or whatever, it means that energy is going to start coming back to you. Your health is going to start coming back to you. You're going to start feeling better. You're going to have that more energy and more passion in your life. You're going to be able to run around. You're not going to be sick anymore. So that's a really good sign for that. It's telling you it's like really time to start embarking on your spiritual journey. Like start asking those questions, start reading philosophy books, like start researching what you're interested in, meet that group of people that you know like have that same passion, and like start really driving yourself towards that. It means that you're like in a really good place in your heart, that it's okay to open yourself up. You have that place where it's safe for you. You don't have to kind of worry about like what other people are thinking and like what you believe in, and like so this is a really good indicator saying that it's a really good time to start this spiritual journey and like really embark on that, and like start asking questions, start getting involved with groups of people that are also involved in this spiritual journey, and start aligning yourself in that place. And that card is telling you that if you can do this, like it's a good time for you to do that. Alright guys, and so now I'm going to talk about the reversals of this card. So the Ace of Wands reversed. If you don't like to do reversals, that's okay. You don't necessarily have to. Just realize that if you have to flip it right side up, that means that this card needs extra effort. But for those who are looking for what this card could mean, that is going to tell you that while new information is coming to you, new ideas are coming to you, you have mental blockages, you aren't motivated, you have a lack of energy when it comes to this, and it's not going to happen for you, and that there's just this block that's happening. And so when these are coming at you reversed, it's usually an indicator that while yes, this energy is in your life, you're not aligning with it very well. So, you know, if you get this pulled over, just realize upside down, realize that like, yeah, these new ideas are good, but you have to find that motivation. You have to find that fiery passion with it. Alright guys, and that's it for my video. Thank you so much for watching. Please, please, please like and subscribe if you are interested in learning more. If you like the content I'm putting out, I'm slowly learning how to do this. I'm slowly getting more comfortable in front of a camera. Hopefully, you know, in the next few videos, it'll be a little bit more natural and fluid. But I'm really, really excited to put this content out for you. Yeah, guys, thank you so much. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye!